Welcome diecast fans, I'm Tom Spanners Watson.
And I'm Frank Geary Gibbs.
And it's time for some Evo versus Subaru head-to-head action.
That's right, Spanners. Last week was all about setting up the races for tonight. So we've paired up the speediest with the slowest, and let's see how that works out.
You're not here for chit-chat, you're here for some racing, so let's get straight into it. First up, top seed for the Evos was the blue Evo versus the slowest Subaru. And the Subi gets a bit of a drift on through KM Corner. They both spin wildly through Kahuna Corner, but it's an easy win overall for the Evo.
Just like I predicted last week, the Subarus are no match for the Evos.
Oh, can you not start that again?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
Just like our previous head-to-head competition, you do have to win 2 in a row. They're dead even over the jump, but the Subaru spins, handing the win to the Evo.
And it's good night, Subaru.
Yeah, I gotta give you that one. He absolutely got mopped up, but that's what you expect when you put the top seed against the bottom seed.
No, I think it's just Evo versus Subaru.
Well, we're about to find out as we've got the top seeded Subaru up against the lowest seeded Evo. Looks like that Evo may have been playing possum last week. Oh no, there he goes over the sidewall, crashes out. The Subaru goes through, takes the win. We're back on track.
It's just a minor glitch, mate. He was going so fast he got here. Check this out. So blazes on down, gives it the beans, gets out on the sidewall and still manages to cross the jump with a barrel roll.
Well, even if we were handing out style points, it wouldn't matter because this is a head-to-head race.
That's all right, mate. I've got confidence. He's looking super quick, so let's just see how he goes in the next one.
Subaru takes the advantage into race number 2. They switch lanes. They get underway. That black and silver is definitely quick. He's out of KM Corner first. Oh, he's up on the sidewall again. He gets it back together. And after blocking the Subaru, ends up with a tasty little drift out of Kahuna Corner to celebrate. And so Mitsubishi takes back the advantage.
There was never a doubt in my mind. Evo all the way. See that nice low trajectory, making sure he didn't roll over. And then this very sweet little drift here. Shuts out that Subaru and takes the win back.
So the Subaru's got his work cut out now. Mitsubishi takes the advantage, takes the outside lane and gets a good start again. That black and silver Evo is super quick. The Subaru goes wide, gets hooked up on the infield, and that's 2 races in a row to the Evos.
Oh yeah, it's going to be an Evo clean sweep.
Have you heard the phrase, don't count your chickens, Frank?
I don't have chickens, mate. I live in an apartment. I can't keep chickens in an apartment.
All right, second top seed for the Mitsubishi Evos was the yellow, and the silver Subaru was the second lowest. Yellow with a huge lead, a nice drift through Kahuna Corner, and he will take the first win. Silver rolling in well behind there.
I told you, mate, those Evos were just playing with you last week, giving you that false sense of security, mucking about, just to set you up for the big kibosh this week.
Well, it's not over yet, although it's not looking good. The drivers switch lanes and Mitsubishi with the advantage as they go into race number 2. And the Evo out super quick again. Oh, he goes over! A huge big accident there. Around goes the silver Subaru. But the Evo's fallen through and he's blocking the track. The Subaru slows right down, but he crawls forward and just crosses the line in what can only be a power move.
Yeah, that's a real power play there. I mean, that yellow Evo got wild. It's lucky he actually stayed on the track at all, but you did see him fall through the bridge there. And at this point, the Subaru's thinking he's got it won, so he starts doing some helicopters down the track. But look at this Evo, just crashes down, bounces off a whole bunch of things, then blocks the Subaru. But that Subaru somehow managed to power him out of the way, and then just like brake checking someone at the finish line, he just crawls over, just puts his nose over the line.
Well, there's no doubting these Evos are quick, but they're definitely a bit loose, and it looks like the yellow Evo's going to come out of KM Corner with the lead. He gets up on the sidewall a little bit, he's starting to do some helicopters, and there goes the Subaru! There goes the Subaru around the outside to take 2 in a row.
Sweet baby Jane, what was that Evo thinking? He had a huge lead. And you can't be doing donuts halfway down the track. You've got to wait till you're over the finish line. Props to that Subaru driver. He just saw his opening and took it.
Finally, the Subarus get some points on the board and have at least one person going through to the next round.
I've got to say, I really thought it was going to be a total down trow there for a minute.
It's time for the second seed Subaru driver to take a crack at the last Evo. Gets a nice line through KM Corner, but he goes down. The Evo pushing him out of the way, not unlike we saw in the last race, and just pushes him out of the way as he crosses the finish line.
That was almost identical payback for the Subaru in the previous race.
Yeah, I gotta say, I thought that Subaru had it nailed. He had a huge big lead, but just couldn't control it over the jump.
And then the mighty Evo just powered on by, stomping all over the dreams of the Subaru driver.
Settle down, mate. It's not that dramatic.
It may not be dramatic, but I bet it was pretty traumatic for that Subaru driver.
All right, sassy pants. So Mitsubishi with the inside lane and the advantage. But the Subaru with a strong lead, and over goes the Evo. All the Subaru has to do is finish, and he's got a clear track. No, he hasn't. The Evo's dropped through the track again.
The mighty Evo does it.
Settle down, Frank.
But the Evo just won it.
No, remember how you can't win if you don't at least attempt Kahuna Corner?
But he got back on his wheels and crossed the finish line first.
Just because it's your favourite car, we can't change the rules. The rules are the rules.
Okay, Mr. Bossy Pants. Well, let's just have a look at what happened. So that Evo bounced down off the track, off the bridge, back onto his wheels, and takes the win.
No, he doesn't.
But apparently that's not legal, so the Subaru wins it.
Look, I'm not saying it wasn't impressive. That was a huge bounce off the nose of the car, off the bridge, off the sidewall, then gets up on two wheels for quite some time before getting it down onto all fours and rolling across the finish line. If he'd at least made it over the other side of the bridge and touched the inside of Kahuna Corner, it would have counted.
Well, the Subaru might have the advantage, but there goes the Evo again.
I never said the Evos weren't fast, and he's proving it here. Gets a little bit loose through Kahuna Corner, but will take the advantage back.
Alright, now all he has to do is keep it together, close out the second win, and the Subarus are done like a dog's dinner.
So they switch lanes again. Evo on the inside with the advantage. The Subaru with better speed through KM Corner takes the lead. The Evo goes down. The Subaru gets sideways with a bit of a drift, gets it under control, and will take the win back.
I'm so disappointed. I really thought that Evo was going to catch him that time.
Well, he definitely made up a huge amount of ground on the jump. The Subaru went wide, but unfortunately the Evo couldn't capitalise and just ended up turtling.
Well, these boys are really drawing it out, but it's time for the Evo to get back on track and win 2 in a row.
So the Subaru back on the inside lane with the advantage this time, and it looks like the Evo's stretching a good lead here. Clean over the jump. Oh, but he goes over. The Subaru goes around nicely and finally manages to cross off 2 races in a row.
How's that Evo driver better take his foot off the gas? Does he not realise he's upside down?
And that was another huge jump there by the Evo.
Yeah, he just cut through the inside of the corner, got his wheel up on the side, and that pushed him across wide into the wall, and unfortunately he slipped over.
A superb piece of driving from the Subaru though. He saw the Evo flip over in front of him, he stayed tight to the inside of Kahuna Corner, slipped around the carnage in front of him, and takes an easy win.
Well, blow me
down. What? Blow me down. That's the saying.
Well, blow me down. We got 2 Mitsubishis and 2 Subarus going through.
And we're guaranteed to have a Subaru versus a Mitsubishi in the final because of the way the heats worked out.
Another brilliant day of racing at the Canyon, just like always.
I totally agree. And if you agree, why not hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave us a comment to let us know who you think's going to take it out overall.
Cough, cough, Evo, cough, cough.
All right, that's enough from us tonight. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We look forward to seeing you next time.
Bounce it,